Hey guys, Rebecca here from Empowered Finance. Hope you're having a great day. So I just wanted a quick chat to you, do this video regarding a new policy change that came out this week with a particular major bank for a particular employment category. So you've all probably heard of the LMI waivers for your doctors, your lawyers, your solicitors, those kind of people. Well, now nurses and midwives have been added into that category as well. So nurses and midwives are now eligible for LMI waivers. As well as other important healthcare professionals, they can now qualify for a lender's mortgage insurance, also known as LMI, waiver policy. So here's how it could save them thousands and fast track their journey into home ownership. Are you a nurse or a midwife, or do you know someone who is? There was a pretty big announcement, like I said, earlier this week, that allows eligible nurses and midwives, those that earn over $90,000 per annum, to buy a home with just 10% deposit. I'll say that again, able to buy a home with just a 10% deposit and avoid paying LMI. Now, this is with a particular major bank, and the major bank is Westpac. So it's an extension of the bank's existing low deposit, no LMI home loan policy. That's also available to the following allied health professionals who meet the minimum income threshold, that being the $90,000. So these include, but not limited to, dentists, general practitioners, hospital-employed doctors, optometrists, pharmacists, vets, medical specialists. That's a whole wide range, isn't it? Medical specialists, audiologists, chiropractors, occupational therapists, osteopaths, physiotherapists, podiatrists, radiographers, and speech pathologists. So why is this such a big deal? Well, I'll tell you. So for starters, there are around 450,000 registered nurses and midwives in Australia. So that's a pretty big chunk of the population who might be eligible for this policy. Not to mention that buying a home without a typical 20% deposit can be fairly costly due to having to fork out for LMI. So essentially, LMI is an insurance policy that protects the bank against any loss that may occur if you're unable to pay your home loan. And if you have less than if you have less than a 20% deposit when applying for a home loan, a bank will often require you to pay for LMI because they see you as a higher risk. So by getting an LMI waiver, you can save anywhere roughly between about $8,000 and $30,000 in LMI, or shave years off your efforts to save that magical 20% deposit amount. So not a healthcare professional? Well, there are other options available. So if you're not a healthcare professional, you may still be able to get in on the action for a low deposit, no LMI home loan. Other lenders have similar no LMI loans for lawyers and accountants, like I said earlier. So there are also government schemes that allow eligible first home buyers and single parents to borrow high loan to value ratios with no LMI. So the first home guarantee supports eligible first home buyers to purchase their first home with a small 5% deposit. And there's also something called the family home guarantee, which also helps eligible single parents buy a home with a deposit as low as 2%. Yeah, you heard me, 2%. And if you want to know a bit more about how you fit in for those particular two schemes, reach out to me and we can have a chat. So the good news is there are government incentives such as stamp duty concessions that may be combined with no LMI home guarantee schemes to stack up against the savings, of course, subject to eligibility. So if you want to find out more about a no LMI home loan, then give us a call today. We can walk you through available LMI waiver options to help take the financial sting out of buying a home, and we'll help you navigate the different price caps and application criteria. Have a great day.